It took me many years to figure out what actually works to make me feel grounded, calm, and clear, instead of jittery, anxious, and scattered. I tried all the trends, all the cool looking hacks, most of them were just a waste of time. So today I'm giving you 6 things I do before 7 a.m. that reset my nervous system and keep me sane. The cold water reset. The first thing I do is I splash my face with cold water or take a cold quick shower. Here's why. The cold shock instantly activates your vagus nervous system and tells your body we're safe. Lower your heart rate, calms your breath, and it's just something that I've been doing the past 30 days. I actually did a video on it if you're interested in watching how it made the whole process easier for me. Something about it makes me feel like I'm hitting the reset button for my stress response. Plus, it also wakes me up the way coffee could never do. I'm not going to pretend that I don't have coffee in the morning because it's also part of my ritual, but I swapped. I started with a warm cup of good tea because I realized when I was hitting coffee right on my empty stomach, it wasn't making me feel great. It amped me up so much, I was so sensitive to it that it overstimulated my whole body. It's not just the tea, it's the ritual. I go downstairs to my parents, I use their fancy faucet to get some hot water, and it's just part of my routine, saying good morning to them and filling up my cup and choosing one of the yummy teas. What really gets me is the slow sipping. It sends safety signal to my brain. I light a candle every morning for breakfast for my little girl. In that moment, nothing else matters. I'm not doom scrolling, I'm not in my inbox. I'm just here preparing a routine for my daughter and myself that we get to enjoy every day. She always asks if for some reason I'm out of candles. She always asks why there's no candles. And it really shows how routine is something that if we grow up with it, it's something that gives us a safety net. One of the best swaps I've ever made, knitting instead of scrolling my phone. When my hands are busy creating something, my nervous system naturally feels calm. It's repetitive, it's soothing, and there's no dopamine spike, crash out like with any social media. And the bonus, you actually end up with something nice. I'm currently making something for my daughter. She loves making those roll-up snails that we call them. And it's so amazing because I get to do it every morning and she always asks how much longer I need to finish the project. She loves collecting them and it brings me so much joy. The initial reason why I came across this was because I didn't want to be on my phone while I was with my daughter, and sometimes you do need something to do, and that was a great way for me to be in a way productive or feel like I was doing something while not being on my phone, because I'm very strict with not wanting my daughter to grow up using a phone at this young age. This is probably by far the weirdest one, and this is my secret weapon. I stepped outside barefoot, on grass, dirt, sand, wherever I am. The sensory input from the ground pulls me out of my head into my body. And yes, there is science on this. I did my research and I really found it to be true. Grounding changes your body electrical charge and can help you reduce inflammation and stress. But honestly, I just love how it makes me feel, instantly like a little human on this earth trying to get by every day. This one is not glamorous, it's not new every day, but this is what keeps me grounded. And there's this thing nobody talks about. I do the exact same routine every single morning, no matter what, no matter where I am, no matter how I feel, I repeat it because your nervous system loves predictability. I had a really unpredictable life, and creating predictability and familiarity tells my body this is safe. You've been here before. So if I can give you one tip, although this seems boring, this is definitely one of the biggest game changers for me I started doing in order to reset my nervous system. And remember, you don't need 27 morning hacks or fancy gadgets. All you need is a handful of simple, repeatable actions that tell your body you're safe. Try these for a week and see how it makes you feel different.
Far across the sea, carving out a canyon, destroy.